Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We have round 10 of ROR, and as you can tell, it's just me for now. Celestial's running a little bit late, so we will hopefully be seeing him in a couple of minutes, or maybe slots in during the race. But either way, he'll be joining us when he is able to, so hopefully earlier the better. But yeah, we've got Spa, one of probably the most favorited tracks on the calendar. Personally, I don't love how it feels for some reason in the game at the moment, but still, I think it's still a great track to race around. Definitely. I just wish they would update it. If you are not new to the F1 series, you know that Spa has essentially been the exact same for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 plus years. It's almost been the exact same, maybe minus some curb changes and some non-track related changes like cosmetics. But I mean the track itself, it needs work. But I'll try not to go on about that. TC sets a 142.3, so he's off to the races. Currently sitting in provisional pole, and yeah, this is coming after a disappointing race for TC last week, but hopefully get back on the curve and get back into those podium positions. A couple people putting in laps. Payoso puts in a steamer, a 141.8 for his first lap of the day. Open up my stuff. Yeah, Tails rejoining us this week. Canadian moved to the McLaren now. Replaces Routine Lick, who is now in the Williams with Wolves, um, who actually just joined. That's interesting timing. So yeah, switched up teams just a tiny bit, just to maybe make things a little bit more consistent and more fair in the points. If somebody doesn't have the greatest attendance, I usually lean towards changing them out if that team is in a championship hunt, just to make things at least fair. So that is why Finchy was added late into the season, and Canadian has now made a jump over to McLaren. So hopefully we have a really good fight for the rest of the season. It's a really close battle right now. I'll flash up the standings one more time. Alfa Romeo leads the championship 212 points over McLaren with 175. So they've been having killer races these last few weeks. They haven't necessarily been getting all the wins, but K Money and Goldfinch have consistently been putting in top 4 placings for both of them each race. There's a reason why Goldfinch in just a couple rounds has gotten himself up into P3. Wesley Santana not going to be here tonight, I don't think. So we will hopefully be seeing him back next week, but he has been struggling a little bit, maybe taking a week off. JM, Nander, sitting in 5th and 6th. They've basically been glued at the hip from a points perspective almost the entire season. So yeah. Mediocre Pop-Tart, aka Riggs, sitting in 7th. Canadian in 8th. As I said, the new McLaren member. Black Ball has worked his way up into 9th place in routine. He's down to 10th, so we'll see if any changes are made to these standings after today. Well, obviously some changes will be made, but we'll see if there's any major changes. But yeah, Goldfinch pips provisional pole off of Peso just by a couple of thousandths. We still haven't seen we haven't seen the laps from a lot of these guys. Tails, K Money, JM, Ander, Canadian, all these guys, Black Balla, David, all yet to put in laps. Now, I would assume it's because of validation. There's not a ton of places you can invalidate here. It's basically like validate in a Rouge and maybe 3 other corners, but definitely easy just to go over the limit a little bit and pull on. That my man's Celestial. I think he's got his mute.
Yo,
Oh my
yo, yo,
God.
what's up? What's up?
How you doing, my boy?
What's going on? What's going on?
Do you need an invite to the session?
I'm loading in right now.
Okay. But yeah, we are like 8 minutes, about halfway through qualifying. Goldfinch on
Oh,
P1 right now. Peso MP2. Yeah, we started a little bit late. People were having some issues
perfect.
getting into the lobby, so started like 10
Perfect.
minutes late. But
Now,
all
I
good.
got home late and I didn't have time to update my system and shit, but I,
The
I got
copying.
home like 15 minutes ago and I was like, I seen that you said that earlier, bro, and I tried to get home earlier to do that and that's luckily my shit has been working a lot better than in past years because back in the day that shit would have took a while
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Luckily, it wasn't a huge update. Yeah, I almost prefer the system updates to like the game updates because the copying takes longer than the actual update itself.
Yeah, you're not wrong with that shit.
But
That is
yeah,
the good thing too, bro. They got the fucking off topic, but got that fiber optics finally coming to this shit, bro. They've been
ooh,
working on it, bro, for the last like few weeks. Or well, it's been like up 2 months, but they're actually getting close to my shit now. The last few weeks they're actually like getting close to me.
that's good to hear. 'Cause I don't have fiber optics, but I the wires that they've put in are brand new, so it's good right
Nah,
now.
my shit's old. My shit is fucking been here for 20 plus years, bro. So that is the problem, big time. But hell yeah, it's like there is. That was Tito. I don't see it on the track. Maybe that had already happened.
Yeah, that happened.
In a
I don't. Yeah, I'm
yellow.
not sure, but he DNF'd a lot earlier in the session.
I think it was just a McLaren going into the pits or making space towards the end of the lap. Ooh, boy.
Routine about to come across the line. Dude, he's able to pull in. He joined the session late, but able to get a lap in. Puts it P8 for now. But yeah,
Routine
still
in
a
the
lot of
Williams.
boys. I think they've just struggled to get laps in. I mean, again, JM, seeing he's invalidated. See- Seeing a couple of these guys down below 12th. Just not able to put in a lap yet. But K Money on an outlet. About to get
Like
one
Tito
started.
is validated, or TC is validated as well. Yeah, see Tails and Goldfinch are back towards the top. See if K Money can join them again.
Yeah, and I didn't actually even notice that. Tails has put a huge gap for pole, an 8/10 gap, and gee, that's
Yeah.
impressive. That's impressive from our PSGL Tier 3 driver. Yeah, that's a, and I wouldn't be surprised he might be able to just improve that and get into the 40s. So these boys are gonna have to improve quite a bit. Oh, Von Homie going super deep
I yeah, I was just about to say I was on board with him as well there.
there. Yeah, 5 minutes to
Definitely
go.
looks like he is pushing.
Probably not time
I
for
have
2 laps, but maybe just one. So these guys that are in pits now, probably gonna wait it out for a minute or two.
yeah, just try to set up that one more optimal flyer. Like homie is gonna abandon the lap. Well, a little bit of a looks like the William routine didn't do his teammate any favors there. Wolves maybe. It's like he's coming around the final corner. No, he's gonna go in the pits as well. Damn, everybody looks like they're pushing out there. Hard to tell. It looks like K Money did put up a good middle sector there, but looks like he's not got the ERS opened up. Uh, gonna go into the pits as well. Everybody's either in the pits or on an out lap.
Okay, my fault, Celeste. Family member just texted
Now
me. I
you
have to
good?
get him back. But okay, what are we going on?
There's
3 minutes left.
literally no one.
Oh, yeah.
There's no action that you can watch.
There
So
are currently 3 people on track, and they're all on outlaps. Uh-oh. We're getting a "Are you dumb?" message in the Discord. Looks like something happened. Maybe some blocking. We might see some early stewards action later on from this qualifying. We'll see.
oh man, okay, I actually seen that too. That's what I was mentioning when I said it.
Oh, when I was, yeah, I probably wasn't paying attention. Did you see it?
And I could see where it happened. Yeah, like
Oh,
I can't remember what part of the track they were. Like Wolves was definitely on a flyer,
yeah.
and Routine was happened to just be in the wrong spot. Like they just kind of no contact or nothing, you know.
Okay.
Just that's what I meant. Didn't do his teammate any favors. Like he kind of, and I could see it was kind of a blind corner. He obviously just didn't notice the
About
car
to say
coming, but.
we got some new teammate drama.
So we like to see. We got to spice it up a little bit somehow. Trying to get that drive to survive net ROR. We want some of that money.
A lot of traffic for that TC is gonna possibly have to go through on this lap. He started a little bit early. He already had to go through the 4 cars that you see behind him.
Yeah, coming out of the pit lane. First.
Yeah, good tight intersection. And like I said before you got here, I mean, it's hard for me to put anything above Hungary as a full track, but I mean, Spa Sector 2, regardless of if this is laser scanned or not, Spa Sector 2 is just one of the best sections of racetrack, I think, like in the world.
Oh well, I wouldn't give you much argument there and stuff. The whole track, I mean, it's a weird one. I got a love-hate relationship with
I do
Spa
too. I do
and
too.
stuff, and I think it's more on my end of skill sometimes. But not like I
Well,
don't know. It's a weird one and stuff. Like it can be a fun track to drive sometimes. Some situation, other times, like it just feels like it's such a long lap and so boring sometimes. But I'm with you. The middle sector is very entertaining
I
and stuff to
do
drive.
like degreasing it actually, because it's 22 laps and it actually feels so short. It's kind of, this and Great Britain feel like such short races for some reason. Even though it's a long lap, like it's not like
It's not that
Singapore,
much longer of a
where
lap
Singapore
time, though. You're
takes
correct.
damn near like an hour and a half to get through a 50%. If
Yeah,
not
no,
literally,
exactly.
but like it takes, it's a 1 minute 30 or a 1 minute 40 lap, and you've got
Well, even if
you've
you
got
look
like
at
33 laps.
no, exactly. Like even Baku or something. That's probably roughly same lap times, maybe
I
give or
think a
take a
120,
tiny bit
like
lower.
mid 120, high 30, or high 20
Around Baku? You're
something. I
running
think so.
120s?
No,
Holy,
Is it?
I thought we were running like 139s, 140s or something around Azerbaijan? Damn,
Is
maybe
it
I'm just
140s?
really,
No,
really
I actually don't. I might be wrong.
it's been a while since I've rode around there.
But what I
So
could do,
maybe these
let me
cars have
just
improved quite a bit.
let me just
But
check out what our pole position. Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're right. 143 was our pole.
okay, that made me feel better. For a second, I was like, damn, Hunter was lying. I haven't raced him for a while and shit, bro.
No, I think I just had Great Britain in my head. That's more of a Great
Okay,
Britain
I'm
time.
with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Which is still, yeah, that's. But even that, you know, that track doesn't feel like. It feels like it's a lot quicker
Right.
race sometimes
Yeah.
to me.
And that's even with it being Baku, and you know you're gonna have safety
Mm.
cars there, and chaos. But yeah, no, I agree with you. It doesn't feel as long. Yeah, I think Goldfinch, Tails, by the way, did not improve. I don't think. So Goldfinch is the man to possibly do it. K Money goes into fourth,
Oh yeah, he does.
and
Pesos
Goldfinch
leans back
improves
up there.
improves by a little over a tenth and a half, but obviously not
Yeah,
enough to catch the main man Tails.
yeah. No, Tails was flying again tonight. How about that? Literally, 600ths of a second.
But look at the Haas boys. This is kind of a surprise, at least for me. Both the Haas's did not manage a lap, and that is
Wow, I
obviously
just noticed that as well.
not due to any stewarding. They don't have qualifying bans. They just
Yeah,
did
no,
not
we
manage it.
normally see JM and Nander.
Yeah, we usually see them up towards the sharp end. So yeah, this is a little
Yeah,
bit new territory for them. So we'll see if they can climb their way through the field.
I feel like we've seen Nander do that quite a bit though. Have his have to fight back through the field a little bit, and
Who are we waiting?
but yeah,
Oh, I
no,
think
it
it's
should be
TC.
interesting.
TC nursing those softs. You
Yeah,
never
he's
know.
still out there.
I mean,
I know.
now that I've run into a league race a little more, and the amount of times that I've had late safety car situations in this game already, it's smart to do what TC is doing. Because if you can't save a set of tires and only do 2 laps, then one of those soft tires, man, you need to nurse the absolute hell out of them just in case a late safety car comes out. Because it'll give you a massive advantage if you're starting off with 6% and somebody else push their tires through their lap and
Mm-hmm.
their out lap and has, 10 to 15%.
9, 10%, exactly.
Yeah,
12.
which we know is very possible with the soft tires
Oh, easy.
on this game. I mean, they just don't last.
Nah, and the damn tire allocation, whew, it can be tough.
Like y'all can't give
Yeah,
me
it
one more
seems
set
like
of softs, like just
shit, like
one.
for
Like
real,
just give
bro.
me
Come
one
on, man.
fresh one for the race. I think that's actually kind of ridiculous. I'm not.
No, I'm
I don't know how
I'm with
full
you on that.
quali works because I actually haven't done a full quali on this game yet. But like I don't know if full quali it's different and maybe you're able to save a set if you don't do
No,
two
you
laps
can.
each session.
No, you can. Because I
See,
have done full quality, and you can
then
go
why
out
can't we
on
do it
like
in short? That's stupid. I think that's dumb. Yeah, you either got to
I'm
do
with
two
you.
laps or I don't know. I guess it's kind of similar. You only get 1 lap per session. You do it
Oh
in.
my gosh, I'm an idiot, bro.
What
Hold
happened?
on, I have to retire. It put me in a car because I joined in late. So I'm in a Red Bull.
Oh my
So,
God. Yo, you gotta no, stay in it, cause you need to retire that car. Cause otherwise
yeah,
it's gonna be
no,
botting around. Try to yeah, stay in and then retire the car on lap 1, and let's hope it
all right.
doesn't bring
I
out a
should
safety
be.
car.
All right, I am in the back. Okay, because I'm
Okay,
on controller right now too. So I have not played this game on fucking controller in so
don't
long.
even
Holy shit.
start. I
I'm just
don't
gonna
want
let the
these
AI
boys to
drive it
have.
around.
I don't want these boys to
No,
have any excuses.
exactly. No, I'm gonna let them start. Put it in AI mode, and then once I get to the pits, I'm pulling in and
That
retiring
is actually hilarious. How did that even happen?
because I joined in after the race was already started.
Oh, so it just automatically puts you in the car. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Celestial at 17, please. But we are getting
Oh,
the
the red's
lights out.
horizon.
And we're away. Tails and Goldfinch get pretty even starts. That Peso might go shooting it down the inside. And he's going to get a little bit less traction. Not able to get the move done. They file back in.
Oh,
I think
yep, first
everybody.
little safety car.
Oh.
I see some damage back here.
I
There
see
looks like there's a
some.
little bit of
You're
there's some
basically the
wings back
safety
here.
car, man. Oh man, that is actually kind of hilarious. Wait, have you DNF'd?
No, no, I'm still driving right now.
Yeah, go ahead and
I was
DNF.
gonna put it in the.
Oh
Well, no,
no,
I don't want to put a full
it
safety car then. Oh, it is
no
a
at
full
that
safety car.
yeah at this point it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you can just DNF.
All right, there goes the wheel. All right, I'm out of the race. All right, now I
They're
should
gonna
be
be
able to
so
watch the
confused.
race.
Oh, true.
Uh,
Yeah, you don't have to leave.
okay, there we go. This looks more like what we were looking for. But that's what the problem though. Now I don't put a full safety car on though. I think it was only virtual before.
Either way, I think they'll if I
Oh, that's
could, I would tell
it's
them no
not.
pit stops allowed during the safety car, but it's fine. They might. Some people might have got damaged.
Oh, there was definitely I couldn't see what happened because I was just like coasting. I didn't even want to get too close to necessarily anybody. At the same time, I did kind of want to drive up where I get like that right on track perspective, you know. And that's like some old friggin' before it was even Top Gear and stuff, man. Or maybe it was called Top Gear, man. Tiff Needle, they used to do that shit, bro. He friggin' driving like the British touring cars or some shit like that, you know, in the middle of a race, you know, for an episode. That shit was pretty. They don't do cool stuff like that anymore, though.
Yeah, unless your name is Red Bull, you usually don't do fun stuff.
And the Red Bull is on point with their that's the good thing about the Red Bull F1 cars. Like they actually get a little bit of a life afterwards
I mean,
and
there's
stuff. You
like
do
a
every once in a while.
20-minute compilation of like, yeah, like old F1, old Red Bulls, like doing like promo stuff and just doing badass stuff. Like the one where like the jet is like that, like
Mm-hmm.
oh, I don't even know how
Right
to
above them.
describe it. Yeah, he's like right below him, and then he
Yeah.
like flips over, so he's upside down. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, what the hell am I watching? Like, dude,
Bro,
I
one of
think
my
that was one of
favorite
the sickest
ones.
videos I've ever seen, like
That one
for
was pretty
F1
cool.
promotion. I
They
geeked out
climbed
over
like
that.
Pikes Peak and a couple other things that got I was pretty. That was
I
like, wish
remember
they didn't.
like the turkey one was really cool too. Where they were like on like the cobblestone bricks, just like
Oh, yeah.
like ripping like the. I think it was the 2019 Red Bull, and I think Albon was driving it because it was. I think yeah, it was like 2020.
His off year
No, I think that was during his
or
actual year.
before.
No. I
Oh,
think it was
true, true.
2020. 2020 was when Red Bull was in it, and 2020 is when we had Turkey. I don't think we have we seen Turkey other than 2020.
Again, nah, I don't
Yeah,
think
so I
so.
think it
'Cause
must
that
have
was like
been,
the COVID
or maybe that
style
was for
friggin'
Istanbul. I don't know, but either way, it was
either
super
way.
sick. Red Bull
One
does
of the
cool
best
shit.
ones though, they did Coda before they paved it, and it was Ricardo back in the day going around it when it was
Oh,
all
I
dirt.
remember that.
And
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
yeah.
drifting and shit. That one was pretty
Dude.
sick.
Yeah, they know how to promote, like just
That's
point
one thing
blank.
I'll give them and shit. You don't see you'll see the Mercedes go around like Goodwood or something, and that's cool and all, you know. But
Yeah.
let's see y'all fucking rip the streets up or something of New York or
And I,
something.
I
Just
wonder if
burn.
it
Come on,
has to
man.
do with because I'm pretty sure Red Bull actually like um I think it's in their contracts that they keep the car to my knowledge. Like
Oh, it
whereas
probably
some
is
like Lewis has like a lot of his championship winning cars. And like a lot of other Vettel has some of his championship
a
winning cars.
couple.
Like so I don't know. I think yeah, Red Bull might just be a little bit selfish and be like, nah, we're gonna use this later. Like you can't take this home.
Be like, we'll give you a replica, Max.
Hey, that would yeah.
No, they'll let Max get one.
Oh
Shit, they'll
surely.
let
Oh surely. Yeah.
Seb and Max are the only two. They can have one.
Because yeah,
Uh,
because he's gonna match Vettel. Let's be real here, at least.
mhm.
Unless he just retires before
I for
then.
sure. Bro, have you seen that? Like, I was kind of excited and like disappointed at the same time when he was Max said well, the one part he was saying in 2 years they want to start, or next year he wants to start his GT3 team, you
Yeah, I
know,
saw
and
that
like
too.
he might not race in it, but then he was talking, you know, like how he wants to retire sooner rather than later to do that kind of
He
racing.
loves
And it's
GT
like,
racing.
man, it's a good and bad thing. It's like,
I
yeah, I
would
want to
love
see
to
him
see
keep
him.
doing F1,
And
but
that's
at
what
the
I
same time,
mean.
bro, I couldn't imagine him in WEC or something. Oh, good
Oh
lord, that'd be
man,
so awesome,
we would be
man.
blessed,
God,
bro. Like that's what I
oh,
mean.
bro.
We've had this convo like probably like years back with like just wishing the WEC like would stop trying to line up the season with F1. because we
No, I know
really
they.
want to see F1 drivers be able to participate.
Hmm. No,
And
exactly.
I mean, last year's Le
It's
Mans I think was during the break, the F1 break, but I think the FIA still wouldn't allow that.
well, a lot of them, a lot of the for like like their contracts still wouldn't
Yeah.
even allow them to do that
Yeah,
race
exactly.
and shit, which I mean we've seen like Fernando do Indy and even Lando and him both did the Rolex 24 and obviously
Lando did
Fernando's
that?
won Le Mans. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
even
that
know
was
that.
like 2019 or
That's actually sick.
18 or something. It was like when he first got into
Yeah.
McLaren, like when he first signed with them.
Yeah, I think he was a rookie in 18 or 19. I think 19.
But no, he'd love to see more of that shit.
Yeah, that's
Golly.
pretty dope.
Mhm. That's a good thing about which makes more sense to how IMSA and WEC they schedule their shit that way, which a lot of I get why, because a lot of the drivers drive both Insta, so they kind
Yeah,
of have to, or they don't have to, but they
if they want
do
their
it out of
drivers.
curiosity. Yeah, like if
Yeah,
they want the best top-notch drivers to show up on their weekend too, it's like,
that
oh,
is
looks
fair.
like the safety car is finally gonna go in though. It seemed like that one was a while,
That took a long time. 3 laps is more than usual, and it's Spa, of course.
and it was an opening lap too. It wasn't like everybody was spread out.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Oh yeah, he's keeping them nice and tightly packed in. But we will be back to racing.
Oh,
Oh,
there
he's
he
bolted.
goes. Yep, bolted through the final chicane.
I believe everybody getting through Clue.
Really
Ooh!
little locked up there, but
Yeah, I think that was from
see anyone back
Bonahomie
here.
or K Money.
Ooh,
Oh,
somebody
the
had a
Mercedes.
bit of
Oh,
a moment, yeah, in the back. I couldn't see who. Ooh, okay. Goldfinch. Decent little lock up there. Nice cadence braking to keep it in the track, though.
I didn't even notice this
Looks like
Ferrari is still in the
Bon
game.
Homie, they're side by side almost. Oh no, Pop Tart or Riggs falls back in line, but he's gonna have a huge run here on Homie.
Yeah, I think he's going to be able to get this done. He's going to have the slipstream of the man ahead as
Who is
well.
that
Well,
as
just
well?
barely.
Oh, and they're almost three wide. Is that TC trying to shoot through the middle?
Yes,
Oh,
he gets the move done. So Canadian, I think, losing. Yeah, Canadian losing 2 positions on that straight. There's a Red Bull on the grass. That's Bonhomie. Had to skip the first. Well, those. I don't even know what that turn is called, to be honest. I forget.
I
But those
I can't think of the name either.
those 3 turns right there at the start of the second sector. But
Oh
yeah,
boy,
he
yeah.
loses some
TC had
positions
a
there.
hell of a run on that one.
I
Good
didn't
lord,
even see him. Like I didn't.
he was 3/10 of a second or more back, and then
Uh
he
oh.
just came flying.
Oh, that's Black Baller. Has made a mistake. He's in the wall, trying to make sure and return to track, but he has makes an error at Puon. The top 3 already kind of spread out, all separated by about a second. K Money, obviously, he's going to be trying to get past Peso as soon as possible and link up with his teammate, who was the winner last week's race.
Yeah, the Alfa Romeo's making a little or pretty big dent. In that constructors there, I think they got a decent lead if I'm not wrong on the constructors part, but
Yeah, I think it's about a 30-point lead, or 30 or 40. So definitely some work to do for the McLaren boys, but team changer too. Puts Canadian on McLaren, so we'll see if they can maybe start climbing their way back.
well, that's I feel like Canadian belongs there. He looks that's where he used to race.
Yeah,
Back
actually, they've been teammates like
in
twice
McLaren.
already in ROR, and I didn't even realize that when I did it. I, I mainly did it based on attendance reasons. I've changed both Tails and K Money's teammates, so I felt like it was fair. I gave K Money a new teammate, and just to make it a little bit fair, in the championship I gave Tails, and yeah, we'll
Yeah, we
be
like
off.
it. Mafia, we love it.
Hey man, they gotta show up to races, man.
Oh, Tails goes into the dirt.
Oh yeah,
Nah,
it
for
does.
real. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Loses 2 or 3 tenths. Now Goldfinch back in that ERS detection. He's gonna have to kind of push though. He's on the fringes.
Yeah, he looks like he's
But Pop Tarts,
yeah,
Riggs is
half a
looking racy as
second.
well. Riggs is catching K Money, or he has
Yeah,
caught
he
up to
certainly
K
is.
Money.
K Money has caught Peso as well. Yeah, that mistake has caught Tails out quite a bit. Just went off wide a little bit, and now, yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna
as
have
DRS is
DRS.
enabled, and Finch is right there, half a second back.
He's on the mediums as well. Tails is on the softs. Haven't even pulled up the tires.
Yeah, me either. I did not even think about that as you
But
said
yeah,
that.
P2 to P6
So,
on the mediums, TC on the hards.
wow, so if he could get this move done, this could be
Yeah,
very, very big in the race.
this would be this would
Of
be a
course,
huge move.
it sends like the worst camera. It was on TV pod, and then it goes to the back wing of Goldfinch,
Right,
looking at nothing.
and right behind them, back in K Money and Bad Peso still trying to battle away, and now they've got Riggs for company as well, who's joined this
It
DRS
looks like
detection.
K Money did make it
Oh
around
no!
Peso,
Oh
coming
my
around there.
gosh! Routine just made an insane save. I don't know how he just kept that on the track. Somehow keeps it rolling. Out of the exit of those the first three in sector 2, I mean he was nearly fully sideways, and I was on board with I believe either
Ooh,
JM or TC, and I just saw him in the background just nearly losing it. Keeps it on track though somehow.
those are those moments that you love, and you don't love when you do it, but at the same time when you save it, you're just like,
Oh
yeah,
oh no. I
yeah.
love that. I love that.
Well, I mean, when you lose the time or whatever,
True,
you're
true.
like, damn it, I lost time. But then you're like, oh, that was fucking good, dude.
Like I just
Yes.
oh we got a yellow. It's wolves it looks like. But no, I just saw a video. I think it was Jardier, who's a popular ACC streamer,
Hmm.
and he was in a race, and they were on Suzuka and going into 130R. That turn isn't flat out in GT cars, so
No, 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 no. Certainly
safety
not.
car.
Oh, that is a full safety car. What has happened here?
It was Wolves, I think. I don't know what happened. He must
Oh,
have
it is
put it.
still. No, he is retired now. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
But no, go on. Go ahead.
Shoot. What was I?
No, I like Jardier, man. He
Yeah, yeah.
cracks me up. It's hard not to like this guy, man. Golly, man.
Hey,
This guy's an infectious personality or whatever, or
I respect how positive he is. It's hard to be competitive and positive at the same time.
hmm
Because I'm speaking from experience because I am an extremely competitive person, and I have some rages in the clip. I've got some rages like on my YouTube channel. Like I have a rage Taj, so like I don't nearly as much anymore, but especially on like 2020, 2021, I was raging like crazy. So he is, and then like his smile, his laugh, like his accent, it's definitely infectious. But no, he had a clip. It was going into 130R side by side, and he is on the inside. He gets the move done, and then the guy behind, he's able to carry more speed because he's on the racing line, and he hits the
hmm
back of Jardier, and he just is fully sideways. Saved it. Literally just started screaming like he was so satisfied, and that's basically how it is. Like yeah, he lost a ton of time to first place.
hmm
Ended up second place, but like he just didn't care because it was
Oh
such
no,
a sick
exactly.
save.
No, exactly. I
But
love it.
yeah, you
Heck
love a
yeah.
good. It just depends. Sometimes it'll put a little brown mark in your undies, or
hmm
it'll give you a nice little adrenaline boost. And
Actually
Tails
had
is
a
gonna
pretty
go into
good.
the pits.
Oh yeah, he is gonna go right. Actually had a pretty good result in a 3-hour Valencia race last weekend.
Ooh, I've
Mixed
actually never
grid
raced there.
GT4. And it's actually kind of a fun track. Kind of hard and stuff, pretty tight, but kind of fun once you get the hang of it. But it's not the best for racing. Don't get me wrong and stuff. It's kind of tight. Kind of messed me up a little bit last night in a different race there,
Are
but we
Valencia?
did take the win though in the GT4 class
Is
and
that
she had the
track called
3-hour endurance.
Jerez?
I think it's called like
Like Jerez?
Tomo something.
Okay, I must be thinking. What is her?
I know what you're talking. I have heard
Yeah.
that name before though, and shit. And I don't believe it's. I could be wrong though. This
Oh
one's
no,
fairly new, like a
Jerez is in
newer
Spain.
circuit.
So wait, Valencia is.
Well, no,
I'm
that's
mistaken.
in Spain. It's
Yeah.
in Spain as
Wait
well.
a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me.
Or it could be, but like, cause you know how a lot of these tracks will have like 4 different names, or not really, but like they're called different things and shit. There's a proper name for the circuit, and then what most people call the
Right.
track, and then
No,
just
they
the
are
city.
different. They are different. You were right. It's Circuit Ricardo Tormo.
Tormo.
And I was thinking of
Ricardo Tormo.
Circuito de Jerez.
Ah, bro, it's another Spanish track,
Yeah.
dude. It probably looks the exact same. I'll probably tell you the truth, man. It's probably
Let
the
me see a
exact same
track map.
track. Just-
It looks a little bit like Spain and Bahrain had a baby.
Dude,
Actually,
it
no,
is.
like Spain, Bahrain, and Qatar all had a baby.
Okay, yeah, now you're really on the money. Yeah, you're. Yeah,
I'm seeing
there
like
we
those
go.
2 fingers right now.
Like there's a few parts that are not the most enjoyable. There's some of it kind of flowing and stuff, but it's I don't know. It depends on what car.
Were you
Once I
using
got in the
GT3?
GT3 car, well, last night I had a GT3 race there, and it was a lot more enjoyable. Even though I have won the GT4 race and I didn't last night, but still had a decent race last night. But
I feel it. I feel it. I haven't been racing much
30,
lately. I'm not
35
gonna
of
lie.
us and shit. Almost got the podium out of 35. Got a top 5 though, so we'll take it. It's only the
You always
first
take
race of
those.
the season and shit.
Oh, it's safety cars in. Okay, that one was way faster.
That's what I
Tails
like
ended
to
up coming
see.
out in 3rd on those fresh mediums, so it's gonna be looking racy off rip. Actually, I didn't even notice. Basically, everybody pitted except for these front 2.
Yeah, Peso and Homie. But so he's still on the medium, so
Oh, I think he's bolted already.
I don't know how much
Oh,
longer
yeah, he's
they're
gone.
really gonna go though.
He's gone
Yeah,
really.
he is.
No, I won't say early. It's never too early to go, unless you get hit by that safety car acceleration weird thing that slows you down.
Yeah, it limits you so
Tails
much.
already gonna go down the inside of Bonhomie. He's gonna get that move done. Maybe having a little bit of a moment on the exit. Yeah, I don't think he's got the greatest of exits. Bonhomie might be able to retake this position.
No, they're gonna go. No, Homie's gonna be able to take it. But look at this. Here
Wow.
comes Finch right on the back. They might go 3 wide.
This is
Nope,
big for
not
Finch
yet.
as
No,
well.
now they're going to.
Finch is kind of getting boxed in here.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that he kind of has nowhere to go here. I think Tails is gonna be able to.
Finch
slingshot
has to get
through.
this done. Yes, hence why he was so aggressive there. He had to get that
Ooh, look
move
at
done.
that. Money tries to sling through there as well, but just
Oh, this
no
is a crazy
space.
restart. Riggs right behind him, side by side, gets the overtake done on JM. Now JM possibly going to lose the position to Canadian, but Canadian has to slot back in. Still, though, Canadian looking really good on these hards.
Oh, yeah, Money going down the inside here at a freaking, damn, I can't think of the name of the corner. Puon. I was about to say I should know this one for sure.
It's so easy to forget, but also so easy to remember. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Haas.
Oh, they are
Maybe
all
sticking
side
his
by
nose in.
side, left and right here.
Yeah, that was JM.
I see a McLaren.
Look at this. The
And
McLaren.
somebody else.
Yeah, TC gets Canadian on that overtake. These are big overtakes because these could, I mean, this could be the difference between obviously like finishing up where we might consider best of the rest now, which is P5, or finishing
I think Riggs is
much
no, he's
closer
not gonna
down
go.
to P10. So these are big moves here, and they are not. Oh, there's contact between the Ferrari and TC.
Yeah, tiny bit.
And Bonhomie's just chilling. He's like, yes, battle more,
Who is
battle
this?
more.
Is that JM gonna go down to the inside? No, he's not gonna send it down to the inside. Oh no!
Oh, that's a Red
Homie
Bull.
definitely had a big snap.
Oh, he's coming back on track. He does do it safely, just barely.
Ooh,
That was
boy.
super tight. And
Side
again,
by side,
he
TC
can't
and
get a break.
Canadian. Oh no! And they touch.
Oh,
Canadian. Oh no! Is that Bonhomie?
that's Bonhomie. That's
Actually
off.
got-
Bonhomie
TC got
just
the worst
crashed.
of the damage there. They tried to go too
Oh,
wide
TC,
up
yeah.
through the Rouge and Radion.
Well, at
Oh,
least
that was like reminiscent of who was that? Alonso and who passed him there? Friggin' Mark Webber, I think, or somebody like that. God, it was almost so similar to that, but they didn't touch.
Oh, that's heartbreaking for Bonhomie as well. I mean, he looked really good, and I don't know. I would have to rewatch it. I did get it on stream. I didn't see how TC got tangled up in that, but I saw Bonhomie just careening towards the wall, and
You
there
know
was
what?
really
I
no
was
saving it.
on board with TC there. I'm just gonna save my recent gameplay while we're under a safety car and take a peek at that again. Let's see what happened here, because it was kind of hard to tell exactly. Okay, so Canadian, or no, is that JM is actually okay? So it was him and JM going side by side up the hill. My fault. I thought it was Canadian.
Oh, it was. Oh, okay,
And
okay.
it's just, man, it almost looks like net code, sort of, man. They don't even really look like they touch. Oh, it's so marginable. Oh, that is like, man, that's one of them things in sim racing where it's so unfortunate because, like, I feel like in real life, like, TC would not have hit the wall there. Like, they might have rubbed a tiny bit, but I don't even think they barely even touched, though. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean now, but yeah, like I said, I couldn't really see exactly what happened. I'm interested to maybe see a couple of point of views on that. Maybe the boys will send them in the chat later on. But yeah, that was a weird. Yeah. If I'd been in broadcast, I would have saw that a lot better. But I was on board with Bonhomie.
Yeah, I was on the T cam as well.
Same.
It's
Yeah.
because everybody was, it was pretty
It's
good
so
little.
close. Yeah, you could switch on to anybody, and there was some battles going on. But four guys decided to go into the pits. Both Mercedes, well, obviously TC, needing to change out that wing. Maybe ended up having a double stack there as well. But I think he
I'll
might have
tell
got
you, I
out
just
clean.
thought of an idea for at the F1 TV broadcast. What they should do is because that's how it feels like it always is in the real life race, where the midfield is the one racing a lot more, than in real life F1. They're just, but they broadcast a lot of the front stuff. Maybe they should have like how they have the two broadcasts. Maybe they should have a third one where it's just them, like, two commentators, like, going at the midfield, and they're just like showing that the whole time, showing the
I
actual
definitely think
passes and battling.
I definitely think there's an issue like with the race direction, and I mean part of
Hmm.
it is like things they can't control, like Spa not being able to put a ton of cameras around because of the terrain, um, and like other things like that. But I definitely think there's an issue where it's just like we're missing a
Well, even when
ton.
they have the cameras, sometimes they'll switch away at the wrong time to something that's like,
Yeah,
like somebody coming into the pits,
I think
and it's like, bro,
Netherlands.
they're having like a battle or something, it's like,
I think the Netherlands race a few weeks ago I think it's a good example of how race direction really does need to improve because that race set the record for the most overtakes of all time. And like
yeah,
you would not have known that.
didn't feel like we
If
watched
you
that
just
many.
watched the race and like you weren't on Twitter and stuff like after to see like oh like people like tweeting about it, like you would not have known that. You would not have even come close to knowing that
No,
that race beat China for the most
yeah, what
overtakes
was
of
that,
all
like
time with like 160 something.
15 or 16 or something like that?
Yeah,
I
like
remember somebody saying that years ago, and I went back and watched that race, and it was the only good thing happened in that race is Vettel passing in the pit
in the
lane.
pit lane. Yep. Yeah,
It's the only
that's
good thing that even
people like
happens.
meme it. They're like that. The only thing I remember about that race is that. Like, yeah, that's absolutely true.
Or well, I guess Kvyat did
And that's all.
dive
Yeah,
bomb
that
or
race is
no
also a good.
torpedo.
It's a good argument for why overtakes doesn't mean like a good race.
No, not
Like,
always.
yeah, that's.
Not exactly.
But I'm just saying, I'm like, yeah, I at
Well,
least
I have
wanted to see
seen.
some of them though.
No, exactly. No, we should have seen at least, if not a
There's
third, at
no way
least
all of
half.
them are in the pits. Or like, oh, there's no way all these 168 overtakes or whatever are like through the pit lane. Like, come on.
No, exactly.
Especially at a
Yeah.
track like Netherlands where it's a really small track. It's like a 1 minute 11 or 12 for the real life cars. Like, come on. We should be able to do better than that. Like even
I
I
couldn't
don't
agree
know.
more.
Like I don't know if you've seen like the NFL start to introduce like the drone cam and like
Yeah,
I know that we're talking
it's
about
almost
F1
like
cars
a.
here and they're moving at like 160 miles an hour or whatever, but like I still feel like drones are a viable
Well,
option
that's the
as
thing.
well.
Some of them fucking drones are
They can
quick
move,
though.
man.
Some of
They
them
can
bitches are.
move. There's legitimate like
Even
sport
if they had it
drones.
on like maybe they could have a section of the track where it's almost like same thing with NFL. They have them on the wires. You know, that camera that comes down
You could
and
probably
stuff, and it
find
goes back and
a
forth.
middle-aged man in his garage that you could make you a drone that could go 100 miles an hour. I'm not even joking.
Oh shit, bro!
Just
Have you
some
ever seen the
random
drone racing
middle-aged
league?
man, dude. Just probably
You
can
ain't
do
never,
it.
you ain't never seen the drone racing league, bro?
No, that's what I was
Dude, they
saying.
be
They have
racing
legit
quick,
sport
bro.
drones. I have a drone license, so
Yeah.
you know, like, it's for a different
Oh
reason.
damn,
It's
Logan.
for a different reason,
Damn.
like for like photography, videography stuff. But like, so yeah, like
Oh
I
hell yeah.
know in my drone, I like think it moves, but then like I've seen some other stuff, like yeah, no, those things can move, man. And they make them tiny now, so I'm like, yeah, they could. Drones are definitely viable. That's what I'm saying.
And I can see like they'd have to be off the track. Safety car is gonna come in this lap, but because you wouldn't want one falling like the battery dies like
Bro,
or runs out
yeah,
of
yeah,
range.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
on the
That
track.
is true. But also you can set those things up with like routes. Just keep it off the track.
Auto, yeah.
Just like
No,
don't have
exactly,
it direct. I
100%.
don't need it to be directly over the cars. That's probably stupid
Dude,
anyway. Cause like
they
the
could
air will
literally
affect that little
they
ass
could
drone.
literally run it over the fence. Like the cameras are
Yeah,
strong enough.
that's
Run
what
it
I'm
over the
saying.
fence line. It'll be right by them. Perfect camera shots. Yeah,
Again
I'm
though, you
with you
might have
100%.
some issues at a track like Spa because of the trees. But I think we could. I think it could be made to work.
Yeah, well, even if it takes a minute to relay it back,
Oh, Tails is
looks like
gone.
Tails is gonna hold again.
They love going early here, and I see why because there's no real
Well, you can't get
advantage to waiting.
overtaken. Yeah, like it's not like you're gonna get passed before
Yeah,
the line. Like you can't
yeah, you
or
really
whatever.
can't.
If you get a bad chicane or whatever, then well, then
That
you just
person
kind of
would
reset
have
the
to really
clock.
finesse and stay like 2 inches behind you to get that overtake. But no, realistically, no one can overtake you. It's too short of a run.
Man, it looks like Riggs has got a huge run right here. He's gonna go down to the left side of K Money here. They're side by side. Is he gonna have the big enough run? Who's gonna be later on the brakes here? Camera view changes
Oh,
to
they
way
do
around
make
the corner.
contact. Still side by side though.
Still, I think Riggs is gonna hold it out, but is that
Yes, he
JM
does.
trying to sling around the outside as well? No, that was
Yeah,
a
that was
Canadian
JM.
going around him. My fault. My fault.
Oh, okay. I didn't know which one overtaking who.
I think Canadian. Yeah, I think a Canadian actually passed JM on that sequence.
Yeah, I
No,
mean
that
it's
was
weird. Like
good.
we've
Boost right
we've
there.
had 3 safety cars, but we we only have 9 laps left. This race is just like even with the safety cars, it's like we've been live for 50 minutes. There's like maybe 15 minutes left of this race. So even with the safety cars, this e-race just Spa just doesn't take a long time at all. But
No.
mediocre Pop Tart,
Hey,
aka
hey,
Riggs, has to give that position back up. Okay, money on the straight.
He's got that number 3 car just to fly him.
Goldfinch seems like he could really challenge for a
Ooh, a
win
little
here.
bit of a mistake there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and he's gonna pick up 5 seconds for that.
Oh.
That is craziness. Oh, somebody's contacted in the back there. They keep it together, but left wheels
Oh
a little
no!
bit
Oh
there.
no! I think the Haas's just hit each other.
Oh no, the teammates. Oh, I see a wing flying through the air. I see carbon flying up. I can't see anyone's.
I don't know
actual wing
which
missing,
Haas
but
went into which.
oh,
Whoa!
cars going around. Oh, Dash the Diaz out.
And that
Who
was
that? Ricky
routine as well. He's kept it running, but
Huge wreck up
whoa!
ready on. Huge accident there. Thankfully, these are virtual cars. No one is hurt on that one, but
Oh yeah.
golly.
These boys would not qualify. I love them, but these are some these not the best racing standards right now. I do forget that you caused one of the
Not
safety
one of the
cars.
first.
So
Yeah, true.
I guess
Yeah, not
technically
that.
it's been
This
it's
is the
been
third.
3, but these boys have now been under 4 safety cars in 14 laps. This would be absolutely agonizing to go through.
I mean, I'm trying to think of what the record is. I think it was Baku, but I can't remember.
I don't. That
Like,
has the record for DNFs, but
I don't
honestly,
know.
I wouldn't be surprised if our Austria League race earlier in the season. I wouldn't be surprised if 4 is the record, because I can't remember a time when we had 5 safety cars.
No, I can't either.
I feel
Honestly,
like I would remember that. Like it would be like a memorable race if there was 5 safety cars. Like, because that's not even like any racing. What do we do? That's like that's like an average of like 2 green laps.
it's like, dude, you got to hit them laps good, bro. That's the
You
race
literally
I
got a
feel like I
couple of
perform
chances.
good in and stuff. You know, like I have less chance to mess
Just
up
back to
and
back to
shit, bro.
back
Like,
shootouts. It actually would be kind of fun. Like if they actually like formatted something that way, where it's
it
like you
almost be
have to
like
fuel for a full race, but you race in like 5 lap increments, and then cool the
you're
tires,
like
cool the
a
tires.
NASCAR like stages or something. But
Yeah,
like, I mean, I've always said that. Like Monaco, how I think they should improve Monaco, which I agree why none of the big teams will do it, but Delars should make a spec car. It's a one-off race, no championship points. You know, it's just like an F1 event and stuff. They put it on. It's same cars, Delar chassis or whatever. Put them a lot of power and stuff. Build them up. Let everybody race. Who's the
I don't
best
even
driver
think
out
the
there?
teams are the issue in like making something like that happen. I think it's the drivers. I think the drivers. I think there's probably a lot of diva drivers that are like, I'm not driving anything but an F1 car. Like,
True,
I'm not gonna do that on a
probably
race week. Like, I feel like a lot of people would be like prissy about it. Um,
true.
but that would be
Like,
super
I mean,
fun.
I'm
Even
not
if it
saying like
wasn't,
tone them down too much and stuff. Just make them small, like an
what if
old
you just
school
threw them
F1
in
car a little
F2
bit,
cars? Just throw the whole grid in F2 cars, bro. Just do a sprint
Something.
event
Mhm.
and just screw it. Throw them in F2 cars and see what
Let them be
happens.
able to pass a little bit. Man. No, throw them in like Formula V's or something. Let them
Yeah,
be able to
actually,
pass
no,
or
because the
something.
form you still have like a Primo ART winning. So no, but yeah, so maybe like a Formula E would be
Or somebody sent me a link, or that was my brother. That's right. He sent me a link earlier actually for a Formula Renault 3.5 for sale. It's like not even that far away, and I'm like, why are you sending me this shit, dude? It's
better.
two of them. And crap, bro, they're like 60 grand and
I
shit
feel
of
like I
cheese and
watched the
stuff.
YouTube video of somebody buying a Formula Renault car once too. I think that's hilarious. Imagine getting pulled over. I wonder what's like the penalty if you try to drive that thing on the street.
Oh, dude, I'll put blinkers and
Just
headlights.
go to the gas station real quick. Get some Cheetos. I don't know what trunk
I mean,
space you
like,
got.
what are they gonna do? Catch you? Shit, bro. Like,
I mean, but what are you gonna do? Fucking go at like 160 on the streets?
nah, true.
No, that would
It's
actually
like,
be
and
such an
then you gotta be on
insane
a
story.
windy road or something, bro. It's like, let me get on a windy road with y'all outright. Shit, bro. You're
Like
like on a straightaway. They're like not even
they
going that much
catching you in
faster. They're like,
Hellcats. You're like, what the heck is going on?
oh shit. Oh damn. Yeah, so I gotta save up about 60,000 and stuff, and probably,
It's not much. That's not bad, man.
nah, it wasn't actually
If you do
and there's
like,
two of them, honestly. It comes with a second chassis, roller chassis, no motor, and a bunch of parts and stuff. But
oh no
that's
motor.
not the race
Okay,
car
okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
be. Well, no. The one comes with a motor. It comes with
Okay,
two. The second chassis is just a rolling chassis
I see.
and stuff. But I'm like the race car that the ones I've been looking at buying are a lot lower bracket than that and shit. Yeah, I would imagine it should
Huh?
come in this like
Wait,
whoa,
what?
whoa, 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 what has just happened there?
What?
Whoa, what has
What?
just happened?
No, how did two people just DNF on a straight? What the heck?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense right there.
What just happened?
Yeah, like Briggs was definitely in.
It was
I can't even
Riggs and
remember what
Tito. They
position.
both DNF'd.
Yeah, and Tito was.
And JM, does he have damage?
He got a
Yeah,
drive through or something.
JM has no wing and a drive through, or 5 seconds, whatever it is for
Or
contact.
maybe he got a time penalty. Or
Yeah, it's
yeah,
probably
just
5 seconds for the contact.
it is 5 seconds. Yeah.
K-Money also has 5 seconds.
No.
I'm not too sure how. I didn't see him pick that up.
I honestly didn't even see what happened there. Like,
Yeah, K-Money was that either. There might have been some.
wait a second. I'm gonna. And the safety car is coming in this lap as well. Okay, what happened? Oh, I can't see what happened. Camera view changes. They just all disappear, it looks like. But yeah, that's gonna be super unfortunate for a few people. But
No
the
idea
show
what
will
happened.
go on though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's yeah, man, that's super
don't like
super
seeing that.
unfortunate to see.
I haven't seen
No.
anything like that since like Saudi Arabia when David had the incident with the 5 cars on the straight.
Yeah, oh
So,
man, yeah, I do remember that.
yeah,
We'll try to get
7.
a little bit more info on that later on, but Tails has taken off though.
I was about to say 7 DNFs, but 6 DNFs, not including Celestial.
Ooh,
Yeah, I saw that
Tails
snap
a little
too.
bit of a snap there, but he doesn't really look like he lost much time. Was it just like the game glitching up a little bit, or was that a real snap?
Yeah, I think he's lost time down
Okay.
because that, and
Oh,
now
Canadian though.
Canadian.
Look at this. The McLaren boys are back in town.
Why
He's
does
trying to
he
get back
look
up there.
so?
Finch is doing a good. Ooh.
Does
Ooh.
K Money have damage? K Money must
Tails
have
has had a
damage. Wait. Oh, Goldfinch is going down too. What's
Yeah,
just
no, him and
happened?
Tails, or not Tails, him and Canadian, or maybe that was Tails that got collected there. I was on board with Canadian, and they were all three going into the corner there. And
Okay, do you look at K Money's car and tell me his wing doesn't look like it's hitting the ground? Like,
no, it is.
but like
It does look
everybody
like it's
else's is like
scraping.
normal and it's like high up. I'm actually that's so weird.
No, his wing is like a credit card from the ground. Everybody else's is like looks like an arm or something.
He looks
Yeah,
fine
or a
now, but
hand,
on
yeah.
that straight, he literally looked like he was like 50% throttle. That was super weird. And now Canadians losing this position to Nander. Oh, this is kicking off.
Yeah, Nander's trying to fight it back. He's gonna hold the inside line. Canadian runs a little bit wide, but even behind them, TC is back up into this fight as well. TC is just coming through, saying hello. And Black Baller as well, trying to follow into the mix. I think TC might be able to get his wheel around.
Oh,
the
they've
outside.
broken
He's
so
gonna
late.
go.
Oh, so late compared to Canadian. TC still has the run though.
He's still here. Is he gonna come around all two cars? 2 and 1 before Rouge.
How did TC got such a good run.
Outside.
He went deep for the corner. He must have just still got a godlike exit out of turn 1.
Oh my goodness. And they are, oh my goodness. What a race going on here. This might be 4-5 going into this corner here. Oh, tiny bit of wheel contact. Everybody keeps it going now. Single files out.
Yeah, Canadian
this
from
was
P2 down to P5. He's struggling. I mean, both the alphas though. I don't know what happened to both the alphas.
Yeah.
They both. I mean, I
K-Money
know what
just had
happened to K
another
Money.
moment.
Like K Money was just super slow down that straight, and then he went wide. He got kind of pushed wide a little bit, but Goldfinch, I didn't see at all what happened. And
Well,
look at TC coming now.
yeah, K Money gets overtaken by
Actually, this is
David
Black
as
Baller.
well
Sorry.
on that.
Yeah, now David, he's right on the back of Bala as well. We're gonna have a huge mix-up in
Yep.
the points now. This is this
Yeah.
has been an insane race. Wow,
Yeah,
we've been
Tails
green.
and Peso, but
Oh,
yeah.
he's all almost 4 wheels on the grass for Black Baller to get that overtake done.
Whew. Just sends it.
I mean, literally, he was almost like completely off the track. He barely kept that one wheel on the track.
Oh man.
Gotta be happy you got that done before Blanchimont, because otherwise he would have been in the wall trying to turn on the grass, basically. Well done from Black
Oh yeah,
Baller.
and all
Kept it pinned.
that was without DRS that we will have now. We'll see. It looks like, is that Nander? He is right on the back of Peso. Is he going for it here? He is. Nander up into P2 after not getting a qualifying lap in.
And I mean, Anders, he's still on he's on mediums that are a little bit newer than Tails. He's gonna be feeling super confident right now, but TC.
Oh yeah, I just realized Peso's on 8-lap-old softs.
Yeah, he's gonna be struggling to get those to the end, finish on the podium at the same time. I think TC just needs to wait his time.
Yeah, TC looking for a little bit of redemption for sure. And Baller as well. Lighten up. Yeah, there's only 10 runners left, so anyone who can finish now will definitely be on the board for sure. I won't lie, sometimes these were my favorite races in ROR when there was so much chaos because I knew I was going to score, but I also was like, I might actually get a decent position. Yeah, TC and Baller have closed up quite a bit. I don't think they're going to be close enough to this lap.
Nander does have the tire advantage on Tails, but just not quite the pace to be able to catch. So I think, as long barring any major issues or mistakes, he should be able to take this. But Nander's going to be under pressure here. Still got bad Peso in his DRS. You would think theoretically he should be able to pull this out, but the DRS, the slipstream is so strong.
Yeah, no, it's super. I was trying to think of the right word to use there, but it is definitely not overpowered this year, but you've seen a significant gain this year. Oh, and as I said, Peso runs a tiny bit wide and gets a penalty. And it almost looked like it was a pinch too. It wasn't much.
Yeah, once you get on those worn tires, some of your references become a little bit, I don't know, I'm pulling a list. I don't know the word I'm thinking of, but they come a little bit harder to see and pinpoint your references. Really.
Oh yeah.
Think you're still on new tires and try to get on the power too early or carry too much speed.
Bro, that
get that third.
Almost threw me out last night. I started with like 95 liters of fuel and just got done with qualifying and stuff. Like the second lap in and stuff, I was like trying to push. And it was like, oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
Hold on a minute. This Anders
Oh,
definitely.
It's getting close. Oh, TC's collected the back of him. Just a tiny little tap to the back of Peso there.
Oh, that's.
And now David and Baller are still side by side. Nope. No, he's rolling in line. And it was such slight contact too. Yeah, just enough to get the back end a little loose on the with the wheels already spinning.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think TC maybe just missed his braking point a tiny bit. Couldn't slow it down. Like I said,
No,
he
and he
had the
tried to
tire
go.
advantage, I think, towards
Yeah,
here now, but Peso was keeping up very well with Nander. But I think through the corners, grip-wise, I think it was obvious that the mediums are a little bit better now, but yeah, just unfortunate.
and I think he could see it coming too because you could see he tried to turn left to avoid the incident. Just trying to get out of the way, but it was, it just
Too heavy.
happens sometimes. So that is the unfortunate thing with racing sometimes.
Yeah, and now, I mean, we've kind of gone from, and I know you remember this, on 2020 and 2021, where there was like the tire banging glitch, where like the second you
Oh
touch
my
tires with
gosh.
somebody, you would spin. And now
Ugh.
we're at a point where the cars feel like they're literally magneted to each other.
Mhm.
And a lot of people have been saying this too. Esports drivers, just normal league racers, casuals. Everybody's been saying it. The cars just feel like they're magnets to each other. This
What
isn't the
you
only racing game that's dealt with stuff like that. I mean, even iRacing and ACC have dealt with those during their development, but yeah, it's not
No, it does feel like
not
that on
great.
here sometimes. Like you get wheel to wheel, and then like your wheels are like that interlocked where the other
Oh,
car
it's
can't pull
impossible.
out, and you can't pull out either, and you're trying not to contact
You
each other.
slow
You're just
down,
trying to
you're
hold a
both
straight line.
spinning. If you like
Yeah,
jolt to the opposite way, you're gonna spin. And like you just
yeah.
like, yeah, it's tough.
Nah, it's one of them things where like technology has come a long way. We are very fortunate the way we're able to race with each other like this, but sometimes it does just it bites. It's just
Yeah,
enough, where it's like
and I do give him credit because I think, um, compared to obviously other sports, I think racing is probably the hardest net code to
oh,
get
100%.
right. Like it's so finite, like such small margins. So it's like
And
I
and
get it. It's probably extremely tough for a small company like Cody's, but you would wish that EA could help out a little bit, give them some devs, do something.
well, I almost feel like they don't like is EA renting servers or something sometimes?
I don't
Not
know.
just kidding. Like
They're gonna finish nearly side by side. TC couldn't quite get him at the line, but due to the penalty, he's gonna finish P3. Tails wins the race. Nander P2, David P4, Black Bala in P5, Goldfinch in P6, At Peso in P7, back in K Money in P8, Canadian P9, and JM in P10. That was an insane race. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of reports from that race.
yeah, there
Um,
potentially could be a little bit of stewardship uh
so yeah, we
needed
will
after
see.
that one.
We'll see. That was very entertaining to watch though while we were green, but holy moly, we
Yeah.
definitely might need to talk.
Tails takes another one though. Golly, I don't know what his numbers racked up to, but he is racking them up as well. Uh,
Well, on the
old chart.
season, that is his fifth
I
win.
think we're at what, round 10 or round 9? I could be wrong.
Yeah, so he has won 5 out of the 10 races so far.
Whew. Batting 500. That's pretty good.
And also has taken pole at 7. So he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty damn good. But yeah, only 10 finishers, so I mean, basically everybody's gonna finish points. But yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunate. I
It's good
think.
to see David up there again as well.
Yeah.
David P4. How about that?
Oh yeah, him and Black Baller were battling there to the end. Definitely think
Hmm.
the boys will probably need a little reminder though of standards because that was not great. So yeah, hopefully we get this under control. But nonetheless, it was entertaining, I guess.
Under.
And he takes fastest laps. Yeah, Tails didn't lead. I don't think he led every lap. So maybe not the Grand Slam, but I think he's damn close. And maybe he did lead every lap. I'm actually not sure.
I don't think so. He could
No,
have.
he
I
didn't
don't
because he
think
didn't lead.
so. It
No,
didn't.
after one of the safety cars. That's right.
Yeah,
Somebody else restarted
started in
one of the
third, I think,
restarts.
one time.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
But still,
Fantastic
pretty
racing
good
from him.
showing once again, though. 26 points on the board.
But yeah, I mean that's going to be super disappointing for Alpha in terms of the points. They both do still, get points, but 12 as a team compared to the 28 that McLaren just picked up is tough. I mean they're going to lose a lot of their lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe, who knows? Stewarding might put them up a couple of positions, but we'll see. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that race. Hopefully, like I said, gonna get the standards thing figured out for next round. 'Cause, yeah, that was not great. And hopefully Celeste doesn't cause a safety car. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, we will
Yeah,
see you
maybe I'll be
guys.
here early enough next run to not be in the car before the race.
Yeah, no, it's no biggie. They didn't even. I don't even think the boys really even noticed it, to be honest. But also change my name to Orange. Oh, in Discord. All right, sorry. Yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. We've got what track do we have? We have Netherlands. Personally, my second favorite track. So we'll see you then.